What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today we're going to be talking about Sub-Zero and how I personally feel about this character. Now, I would like it to be noted that this character has not gotten any buffs or nerfs since this game has been out. And also, the perception of this character in the community has changed so many times despite that. The only thing that this character has gotten is a third variation. Besides that, they have not touched anything on this character. Like, absolutely nothing in terms of buffing or nerfing him. Now, let's make one thing clear on how I feel about Sub-Zero. There's some people that say he needs to be nerfed. There's some people that say he needs to be buffed. My opinion, this character absolutely does not need any type of nerfs whatsoever. None at all. Now, as far as buffs, I do think this character should get slightly buffed. And I'm talking about very slightly. And that's because of two things. This horrible down 1 and the down 4. Now, let me get into that before you be like, hold up, buffs? Wait, what? Let me explain why. This down 1 is absolutely trash. Anybody who mains Sub-Zero will tell you that this crap is hot garbage. Look at that. That might as well be a high. Look at that right there. Like, that is something hitting on the ground. Now look at that. That down 1 is easily one of the worst down 1s in the game because of the hitbox. They honestly might as well just list it as a high because that's what it is for the most part. Like, this down 1 absolutely needs to be changed, and they need to make it an actual mid. Like, this crap is horrible. Some characters can get away with double poking him and he can't do much about it, like freaking Aaron or Nightwolf. Like, what can he do? And against Katana with the fan, she can get away with stuff on him because his down 1 won't allow him to check you, and that's just not right. This thing absolutely needs to get buffed, and there's honestly no debate about that at all. It's not debatable. This down 1 is trash, and it needs to be buffed. Now, the other thing about Sub-Zero is his gelling properties. This right here, if we look, is 14 on startup. Now, if we look right here at his down 4, let me go to it real quick. It's down 4 is 14 hit advantage. So initially, this is supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to do that into that. I'm assuming that's what they wanted it to be for. But the thing is, that pushes you so far back. Look how far that pushes you. Now, why that means a lot to Sub-Zero is because he can't jail you very well at all. This poke is laughable, this poke is trash, and this one pushes you all the way over there. That is his other problem. He can't jail you with anything, so that makes people think that this character needs mids. Let me make another thing clear. This character absolutely does not need this as a mid. People say that this needs to be a mid. No. Absolutely not. If they make this a mid, then this character will be too good. And, like, people will be all over this character. Like, it would actually be ridiculous. Heck, if they made this a mid, I would be on this character. Because, freaking, that's just, like, way too far. And, honestly, this being a mid would just make it to where, like, okay, why not play Sub-Zero? Like, I usually don't even do stuff like that, hop on characters when they do things, but shoot, people can call me a bandwagoner all they want. If they give this character this as a mid, oh, you're gonna see me as a Sub-Zero main today. Like, and I'm not even kidding if they make this a mid. Because honestly, there would be no reason not to play Sub-Zero. That would just be way too far. So that doesn't need to be a mid. What they need to do is make this right here gel. Now, I don't know what they can do But I personally think they should do that. Like, make it gel. I don't know if they should make it not push them dang near full screen, or just make it to where he has more hit advantage on the down 4. But that honestly just isn't right. Look how far they go. That's the problem. He can't gel into this. This is a good tool, but he can't gel it. And that absolutely does not need to be a mid at all. Like I said, let them make this a mid. You're going to see me on Sub-Zero real quick. Gonna have like new channel freaking pictures, Sub-Zero up there and everything. Might even put him in my profile pic. Just kidding, that's a little too far, but still, I will honestly play the crap out of this character if they made that a mid. But it doesn't need to be a mid, and I know that. It absolutely does not. That would be too far. Because then he would actually have like everything. He would have the mix-up strings. He would have anti-zoning, a neutral tool, a vortex, plus frames. He would have it all. He really would. Now, the thing about Sub-Zero, let's talk about the next thing. The online and offline debate. Now, y'all can take this as y'all will. There are people that say that they can consistently react to Sub-Zero offline. Now, if we look at Sub-Zero's mix-ups, now I'm not denying what these people say at all, but I definitely know for sure not every last person is reacting to that. They're just not. Now, if we look, this right here is 19 frames. This right here is 13 frames. So what does that mean? That means in between these two mix-ups is a 6-frame window to guess. So all these people, well, not guess, to quote-unquote react. All these people that are saying that they are reacting offline are saying that they are reacting as fast as you can press a down 1. Now, I'm not denying that there's some people that can do that, but do y'all really think everybody that's saying that can react to that? Like, come on now. They're saying that they can react in between this and that, and the time it takes to get a down 1 off, because a down 1 from Sub-Zero is 6 frames. If we look, they're saying they have that much time. Now, in reality, most people aren't reacting to it. They're fuzzying it. And if you don't know what fuzzies are, I'm going to be making a video about that. I don't know if it's already out or I'm going to have this video out first, but I am making a video about fuzzies. But people say that they fuzzy this, and not fuzzy. They say they react. In reality, they're just fuzzying. Now, what is a fuzzy? Just a quick explanation. Basically, a fuzzy is when you block one way and then another for a specific character, like to block their mix-ups. So since Sub-Zero's low is faster than his overhead, initially you're going to want to block low then high. Most people, that's just what they're doing offline. They're not reacting to it. Not every last person is reacting within a 6-frame window. They're just not doing it. People can believe what they want, but most people are just fuzzying this. And there's proof that people fuzzy it because there are certain ways to break people's fuzzy, which if you want to find out how to do that, you can watch it in my video. But there's ways to break people's fuzzy guard. And when you see people get opened up offline, it's usually that way with this character, because they're finding a way to break their fuzzy guard. But Sub-Zero doesn't have all the options to break your fuzzy guard. He mainly has it in thin ice, and that's about it, to be honest. There's passive ways to break your fuzzy guard, but he doesn't have a high-low, and that's what you really need to freaking break open a fuzzy guard. But that's going to be talked about more in the fuzzy video. The thing about Sub-Zero, so if you're confused, go watch the fuzzy video and come back. Or just wait for the fuzzy video if I haven't released it yet. Now, the thing about that, people saying that, oh, okay, they're reacting, like I said, most of them are just fuzzy in it. And it can be fuzzy, but Sub-Zero also has options for you when you try to fuzzy it. So it's not like that you could just sit here all day and block every last mix-up, because he's gonna get in, and then you still gotta deal with grabs, and he can still shimmy you. Like, he has options. This is not a game about 50-50s. So the fact that he has them is just an extra layer. So that's the thing about that. Now, people say the online debate. The thing about Sub-Zero, if people want to say that he's better online, okay, that's fine. But if you're going to say that this character is better online, then your tier list need to be completely an online or offline tier list. Because if you're saying a character can change so drastically, offline or online, then your tier list should be an offline or online tier list, in my opinion. Because if you're just gonna like place him a certain way, do other characters like that too. There's some people that say Aaron is dumb good online too, and like garbage offline. It's just what people say. But that's just my opinion. Now, the thing about Sub-Zero. Also, I think we're coming to a close on the video. This character is honestly good, and if they give him those 2 changes that I suggested, he should not be touched at all. Character gets way too much hate for what he is. He's honestly just a like fair mix character. That's what he is. Like, if he guesses wrong, he dies. Like, if he guesses right, he wins in a lot of scenarios. And the people that really don't know how to fuzzy, he's gonna run away with it. And that's basically all there is to it. This character is not busted or broken in any way, in any means, online or offline. He's not busted at all. He's just a good character. Now, I'm not denying the fact that he might get better online, but he's honestly just a good character overall. But I am denying the fact where people just say he shoots up to the best. Like, no. There's no way you could tell me that the implementation of online makes this character better than freaking Garrus or Johnny. No, you just can't tell me that. But yeah, that's what I think about Sub-Zero. And that's my current opinion on this character. I'm interested to see how many more times the perception is going to change on this character while he doesn't get any changes, or if he doesn't get any changes. But that's about it. Now, the thing about Dead of Winter specifically is, even though this is more your mixed variation, Thin Ice actually gives you the ability to completely break people's fuzzy. Double lows break people's fuzzy. But the thing about double lows is double lows are not available to a lot of the cast, and Sub-Zero's double low is unsafe. So Sub-Zero can actually mix you to death in Thin Ice consistently, but he has to risk his life every time to do it. You cannot fuzzy Thin Ice because he has a double low. But who's going to be crazy enough to do a double low? And yeah, that's about it. And for Avalanche, I feel like that variation is just not open up yet. Kind of like Sindel's second variation. I think we still need more time with Avalanche. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. That's basically all I have to say. If I missed anything, I'll probably make a part 2. But I think I got everything. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my Twitch and my Patreon. And Nickopz out.